All right, good morning, everybody. So somebody dropped a condom at the mailbox.
Yeah.
Great. It's nice to know people use protection. All right,
That
good
is
morning,
crazy.
everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. It is hump day. It is the 2nd of December. 5 days until the Missy's birthday. All right, here we go. All right, let's get this side chat up. All right. Y'all just bear with me a minute here. We're getting underway. This thing's slow today. This connection is slow. Good morning, Liz. Good morning to you. How are you?
Hey, Liz.
Let's see if I get this. Got the mail call. Here's the payoff on the van. Let's see how much I got left.
On the van? Wow.
Yeah, let's see how much I got left. Good morning, Cupcake. How you doing, baby doll? I got you covered this morning. To be all set, hope you contribute to a little bit of a happy holiday. Kool-Aid Jimmy, and I've got, was that Amanda Jean on there, and everybody else, Toodles. Look at this, man. What is going on over here? Got a slow connection. See how much we got to pay off on this van here. Van payoff. That's all I got left. $579. So one and a half more payments, and she's paid off.
Wow.
That's a good feeling, man. To have that thing
Is that
paid
Wells
off.
Fargo?
Yeah, Hell's Fargo.
I've never voted to. I've never voted again.
They call it Hell's Fargo out
They
here.
charge a lot of interest.
Well, I'm only paying 2.9 at that time for that because I got a very high credit score. Yeah, 2.99, which I judge to be okay on there. I mean, hell, in the old days, you'd be 12-15% interest on these car loans.
Yeah,
So.
my credit cards are like 35%.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't want to use them. Let me see if I can get this. Let's see if I can get this thing on. Morning, everybody. I'm trying to get this screen. I don't know what's going on. This computer's acting a little dodgy today.
Donnie did a thing, Boy Buzz Live. See it? Money tree.
First your money, then you close. All right, let's see if we can get over here. All right, here we are. Finally, we're on this side over here. Make sure this volume is turned down. It's a mess. All right, let me back up here and let me see. Bam. Let's see what we got. We got Liz, Cyanide Cupcake. Hey, Shimei, how are you? Just Kim. Good morning to you, sweetie. Stephanie K. Grandpa J. What's going on? Amanda Jean. Kool-Aid Jimmy. And Vanessa over my gal in London there. Hello, Toodles. McDave, good morning to you. Kim, good morning to you. Kimberly Mack, nice to see you. Red Street, good morning to you. And, yeah, this YouTube's acting crazy. Hello, Gigi.
Yeah.
Gibby Gibson Christmas, good morning to you. Hello, Jen, my doll. How are you? Pass me some orange juice and a blunt. Nine is freaking awesome. Good morning, Stephanie K. Cheryl, good morning to you. I appreciated your nice thing yesterday. Cindy Talks, how you doing, beautiful, down in Phoenix, Arizona area. Toodles, Rolf, hello to you. Johnny West. And everybody else, good morning. Yeah, I'm just checking my van payoff here. I only got...
That's wild.
Yeah, I got 1.5 payments, so January, that'll be it. It'll be paid off.
The man, if I had the money, I'd say, bam!
Yeah, I know you would. Because you're a generous person, and I would appreciate that. So, did they take that letter for Missy Jane?
Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
That's good. Sometimes they pick it up, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, it's gone.
I don't know what the hell this is.
It's some catalog.
Yeah, they give you 2 of them, though. You know,
one in one box and one in another box.
Which is a waste. So I'm gonna throw this stuff in the recycle out here. Oh man! So we're moving kind of slow. It's a chilly night last night. Got a few things to talk about this morning. Chris has indicated he's going to help me with the some yard work today. We're going to get this rancho under control a little bit today. So I'm gonna be very appreciative for that. Hello, Vera. Hello, Leah, and everybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna be really happy to pay that off. We gotta thank Donnie again for breakfast today. How's those marijuana brownies? Donnie was nice enough sitting there at the seat last night. And here comes two boxes from Domino's with.
Everybody thought them was pizzas.
Yeah, we thought they were, and there it is. The
marijuana brownies, I reckon, from Domino's.
Brownies.
Domino's doing marijuana brownies down here now.
McDave says that was a good video you posted of Bodega Head. Well, thank you, McDave. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. Finally, they're getting that vaccine started. That'd be all right. You get that started. So, I did put up the video last night. Rich Life sees the Pacific Ocean for the first time, and I was, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not often I get down in life. I think you saw me in my lowest.
Oh,
last
yeah.
night,
Yeah.
And I thought I needed a little bit of joy in my life. I was going to release that video today, but I needed something to smile about. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade off that van. So a lot of people, thank you, Sean, like the fishing video. No matter how many times I go up to that spot up at the Bodega, and I build it up so we start slow down on the flat ground, and then we go up and we make that the ultimate event up there. And I've had Terror up there, I've had Narce, Elvis's nephew up there, and no matter how many times I see that, when I see people's reaction when they look out there, they're not prepared for. They think they're going to just see a beach down there or something, and they see that beautiful rocky coast. And yesterday was exceptionally beautiful because the waves were rolling. You had a good swell out there. And, I focus, I capture the beauty of it, or I try to in my own weak way to do that. But to capture the person that's seeing that and see them from all the way 3,000 miles away, North Carolina, to step up on that headlands and see that, you just see, it's some of y'all may not be religious, some of y'all may be, but I am, and I look at on that and I just think how great God is, and you see the little people walking on the cliffs, and you got an idea of how great nature is and how incredible. It was a great bit of escapism, Vera. That's a good place to put it. Thank you, Emerald Owl. One side of the U.S. to the other. Thank you, Susie. Thank you.
I think Rosie's going to trade up and get her town and country.
Because
she's going to be all hungry.
We're going to be the traveler. We're going to have the twin town and countries. She's
going to trade up and get her a new town and country, white. She's going to put Rosie Girl in the back window.
Rich and Chris is like, it's going to be the traveling cousins on YouTube and all that, the town and country. It was just, Chris tends to understate things. If something's good, he'll say it isn't bad. It's not bad, and that's the way we kind of do it in this out sometimes. And so when he told me, that's spectacular out there.
Oh, yeah.
That was an adjective that
breathtaking.
That was an adjective that rarely comes out of his mouth, as you'll hear something like spectacular. How you doing, Jay Money? Nathan, how you doing? Yeah, there's no better place on earth. I do need the Black Widow car. Hi, Bella.
Hey, Jay Money.
When I die, my family knows to dump me in the ocean. That's cool, Lippy. There's no better feeling than being debt-free. Hi, General Soul.
Then the shark gets you.
I had so I hope you all enjoy that. If you haven't seen it, it's called Pure Joy. And that's all I could think about when I saw him at the ocean. And it kind of brought tears to my eyes. And I was in a really dark place late last night, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to roll this tonight. I told him I'm going to put it up tomorrow, and I thought I'm just going to roll it tonight because I need to go in on that on a high note. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy that. Yeah, you can see the genuine reaction when people come up over that cliff and they're not prepared for what they see. It doesn't matter how many times you see it on a video.
Mm-hmm.
To see it
Did
in
you eat your
person,
brownie?
yeah, no, I'm good. Just to see it in person and to feel the fog and the cold up there and the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
And like a good cousin, I kept telling him, "Zip up your jacket, zip. You're gonna be." He
Yeah.
couldn't believe how cold it was up
It
there.
was cold.
It was cold up there.
50 something up there.
Skelly, nothing. Hey, skunk. I'll get into that in a bit. You know, nothing just prepares you for that view, and I've seen that probably 50 times. Missy Jen made a comment this morning that she remembers the first time in 2014 when she got to the ranch and I took her out to show her that, and she reminded me today of that, and I'm very thankful. Missy Jen's doing good, and we communicate every single day without fail. And I will mention next Monday is her birthday, so I got her birthday card off in the mail.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah, I had an existential crisis after a cliff viewing. I'm not sure if I would call it existential. I would say that it's thought-provoking. I would say it reminds us that there's greater things in life than us, and things that if you can take a human being and all that human being and make them just say, wow, you're doing a pretty good thing in a very hard crust world right now with a lot of bad shit going on. And that was like unplugging and pulling out of that, you know, pulling away from the world a minute. So I'm quite happy that I was able to take him up and have that view. Yeah, one of the frustrating things about my father's situation is being in an ICU unit, you have to be very aware that their time, the nurses and things, they're constantly struggling with people whose warning bells are going off, their oxygen is dipping, their blood pressure soaring. Some people go into cardiac arrest, and you know it's
White Tupac said hi.
Yeah, hey, white Tupac. In other words, they got their hands full, and a lot of people aren't really happy to be in nursing these days, especially on COVID units, because it's you're playing Russian roulette with your health. You never know, even though you're in a bubble or whatever, you never know how good the protections are.
Yeah.
So I'm very aware that they're busy. So it's very frustrating. You'll get busy, or the nurse will call you back and she doesn't get a chance to call you back. Then the next shift comes in. So last I heard, I was able to call in at 11 o'clock last night. And, you know, they've now... You know, the nurse that was on, a real nice gal, she was like, well, his lungs sound less junky now, which was what she called it, less junky, like less goo in the lungs and things like that. Yep, and they've managed to reduce his need for oxygen down, which is a good thing. So I got my fingers crossed, but I'm very realistic about things. So, you know, one thing's for damn sure. My father wouldn't want me dwelling on his situation at all. He would want me out living life and doing what I can. So it's very scary times. Hey Harvey, how you doing today? Yeah, so I would have to say he went from about a 10 in seriousness to about a 9. So we'll see what the morning report brings. The other thing is I have a huge family. And I have to be aware that there's people calling in all the time also. So you're either going to take the nurses away from their duties, or you're just going to hang tight and let them do what they professionally do over there, which is kind of what I've chosen to do. But at 91 years old, it's no simple matter to deal with life. The good news is he has no underlying health situations, very strong heart. He's not on any medications or anything, so he doesn't have any he doesn't have any health problems or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. Evidently, yeah, he's been in the ICU since Monday, late Sunday night into Monday morning, because his pulse rate started to race, and they had to shock to slow down the heart at that particular time. And COVID is a weird thing, right? It affects a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. Let's see. Comes with territory. We're constantly exposed to infectious. Yeah, I hear you, Susan. I hear you. Thank you, Jen. Jen, you just take it one day at a time. Like I said, my dad wouldn't want to see. You wouldn't want to see me hang dogging and as Chris says, being all worried up over here. So he would be like, live your life. So if you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. I dropped out about 11 p.m. last night. I was going to drop it today, but I thought this thing turned out pretty good. And, we'll figure out a way to get it to your channel over there so you can upload that and enjoy that, too. So you got lab work tomorrow. You cannot go into these units, these COVID units, and right now, so everything is locked down to visitors in a lot of these units. It's just the nature of the beast. You come in as an additional outside influence that could bring more COVID into that unit. So they're very careful about who they let in. Yeah, thank you, Marilyn. Mike, he is an extremely strong person. So you cannot go in and see anybody right now. It was like a concentration camp. I hear you. Yeah. So thank you all. Lots of people have reached out to me and expressed their well wishes and support and prayers, and I'm very grateful for that. Many of you have or will be dealing with in the month of December. I think the vaccine is in very early stage of pre-distribution and things like that. It's pending final emergency approval at the Food and Drug Administration. So we will see. No cases in a month nearly. That's good. I swore it burned off my penis today. Well, that sounds like fun, skunk ape. Make sure you record it and do a video.
I took that sinus stuff. My nose is clearing up.
Yeah.
Squealing this morning.
I put Chris on some of this Claritin.
Claritin, yeah.
And it does a nice job. And actually, it does a nice job of clearing you up in the morning. It did help my father a lot. UK's approved vaccine. Evidently, some form of vaccine is out there. I'm not quite sure what the hell it is, but I was determined I didn't want. Chris doesn't have all the money in the world, and he's been waiting on his check. But I decided to stop at the drugstore yesterday. I had to pick up a card for Missy Jen anyway, and I thought, I'm just going to run in here and we'll give this a whirl and see. And because Claritin is generic, it's very cheap now.
Yeah.
Goes to healthcare workers and the elderly first, so that'll be a good thing. It's supposedly a 2-leg vaccine, which means you get the initial shot and then you come back sometime later for part 2. So. It could be turning the corner, so we will see. Those of people that are afflicted with COVID have to continue the fight, though. They have put my father on what they call dexamethasone or whatever, the steroid, and that helps to reduce inflammation and things like that. And I took it as good news when they had reduced the need for oxygen, and also they said in listening to his lungs, they sound less junky, like there's less crap in the lungs and all that kind of stuff. So I took that as a pretty good sign. So we'll see. Wait till see, hey hipster, wait till we see the numbers from Thanksgiving. Exactly. So UK government want to get everybody back to work. Hey, they are losing a lot of money from taxes. Pay your taxes. Exactly. Well, what are you going to do? This was the fight between Trump and Biden. Do we put people first, or do we put the economy first? Do we shut down and just have?
If I was, I'd be putting the people first.
Yeah. Well, I think when Biden takes office, he'll be stepping up for people first. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to go down the politics road today. That's a losing proposition.
You know who John Snyder is, right?
I've heard the name.
He was Bo on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah.
He's got a studio in Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
and about a year ago he wanted me to come down and hang out with him.
Yeah, that's
He's,
cool.
He's in the parish right down in Louisiana, but he's been going through a hard time.
Hi, Eddie.
That'd be cool to go down and hang out with him for a couple of days.
Just a good old boy.
He has a
Making
movie.
the way.
He has a movie studio.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
he has a general release.
He's a good-looking guy.
Mhm.
You know, making the way. Yeah, I remember the Dukes of Hazzard and Catherine Bach with her Daisy Dukes and all that. Yeah.
Rosie's gonna be the new
Daisy, I'm gonna be the new Daisy Duke
with your black cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Penny Pincher? Make good brownies, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Darn.
yeah.
Huh?
Addictive. I haven't eaten
I
brownies.
stuff up like a damn fat turkey if I keep eating these things. I told Chris we got to watch our figures, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, Daisy was a hottie. Yes, she was. Good morning, Ninth Element. Nice to see you. So thank you, guys. It's touch and go. I'm reminded earlier in the first wave of COVID, there was it was either a Broadway actor or somebody from theater or something that was on assisted ventilators and all that. That guy lingered for months before he finally passed away. I think it was Nick somebody or other. And that was that was scary stuff. That was scary. What beach was that when you showed Chris the Pacific? That's called the Bodega Headlands there. And Chris saw the Bodega Bay, which is shaped like a horseshoe. And then you come up the western side of the bay and you go over the top of the hills a couple hundred feet, and then you're up on a whole nother world.
222.
Yep. Then you're up on a whole nother world up there. And the wind blows, the temperature drops, but you have some of the most spectacular views that you can have in America. So it's called the Bodega Headlands. And just a very, very spectacular thing. That's the cap you won from Vegas, huh? That's a Harvey saying that's the cap he wants from Vegas.
Oh, this is the hat that you want?
Yeah, we do finally get down there.
Okay.
Y'all remember I got jury duty next week. I don't know how that's going to work out or whatever. I don't know whether COVID's going to shut down things or not. Thank you, Cecil. I appreciate that. Great bodega
He
video.
wants it signed with Rich Lass and Rosie's name on it.
Yeah, thank you, Ninth. Yeah, you want to get that signed? Well, Donnie's got the Sundrop shirt. He wants to get
He's gonna
us
send
to
it. He's
sign
gonna
it,
send it
and
to us. Yeah.
then we'll send it back to Donnie. So that was really cool. All y'all that bid on that from Donnie. See my testimony live on TV? Well, let me tell you. I went to visit Jimmy Swaggart. You know, God, in my opinion, God is where you find him. Doesn't matter to me what denomination. All roads lead to God, right? And I got a lot of people tearing me up when I went to see Jimmy Swaggart, and it's been one of my biggest videos, visiting Jimmy Swaggart's church in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's gotten hundreds of thousands of views on that thing. And, you know, even though I'm born and raised Catholic, I could walk into that place and I could feel the goodness, you know, and I could hear the word, and it impressed on me at that time. It doesn't really matter as long as you're there and as long as you're partaking of it. It's a beautiful thing. So that's just the way I feel about things in life. Let's see. Chris doesn't believe in God. He pays no attention to Rosie. That's not my business.
Well,
I've talked to Chris about God before. I have no indication that he's not a God-fearing person. I have no idea. I don't get involved in people's religion. I just said the way that I felt about it. You know, I got people that are Jewish on my channel. I got people that are Muslim on my channel, and yet we all come together and we enjoy each other. I will say this, you know, if you don't believe, you know, that's a personal thing for y'all. But for me, not believing is a dark choice because it really leaves things barren of meaning, and it pushes things into the realm of total randomness that things just happen. But to my way of thinking, something can't come out of nothing. It's impossible for something to be born in nothing, even if it's a first particle of dust or whatever. It had to come from somewhere. It can't just spontaneously appear. So that was all the proof I needed in life. And as my parish priest told me way back in 1998 when I first moved here, life is short, eternity is forever. Think about it. And I took that to heart. Hello, Bella Rose, on my way to get my granddaughter. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. Jen, there's my video with Jimmy Swaggart. And I went up afterward and I said, "Can I take a picture with you, brother Jimmy?" He's like, "Come on over here, darling." Yeah, how are you looking at, huh?
I'm trying to clean the
Nudie pictures or what?
No, I was reading comments on my channel.
That's all right.
People leaving comments on my channel this morning.
Wow, Pokin Doyle, the new improved 2.0 high compression unit. How you doing, baby doll? Missed you. My church is in the woods. That's right. So people have been stretched. They've been stretched. Bella Rose said hello to you, Rich Life.
Hey, Bella Rose.
People have been stretched out here, and it's been very difficult for people that weren't allowed to gather in churches and things like that, knowing the casinos were open and restaurants. So the Supreme Court kind of weighed in on that with the power of the new Amy Barrett, the new Supreme Court justice. So now you cannot regulate church and state. I mean, it's a whole separate institution.
My ex-wife was very, 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 very religious.
Was she a holy roller or?
She was Free Will Baptist, and
Yeah.
her family. Since I have the problem I have with my condition I have, I couldn't go sit in church for long periods of time without a bottle of water because
get all seized up. Yeah.
And I'd have to throw up and all. And
Mr. Z.
There was a lot of times I couldn't go to church, and people at her church would run their mouth about me.
Right.
So that's why, that's why she went her way and I went mine.
So that was part of the reason too, huh?
Yeah, and that's why we got a divorce.
You couldn't roll.
My grandfather was a preacher. Yeah,
Oh,
my
wow.
grandfather was a
Okay.
preacher. Oh yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool.
I went to church all the way until I was 18 years old. I used to get beat very bad if I didn't go to church. By my dad. Nobody deserved to be beat like that. Beat and pulled out from under a bed just because you don't want to go to church.
Yeah. Well, as I've said, I can't ever comment on family things that it's not my business what goes on. So, I had the whole altar boy, choir boy, the whole thing for years. First communion, confirmation, I went through the whole program on there. So didn't hurt me any. So, Mr. Z and Monkey Boy are outstanding. So I can feel. See, we're all a product of the sum of our background. You know what I mean? All of the memories we have of childhood, all the things that occur, they all add together to what we believe today.
Yeah.
So you can't forget the things that happened in the past when it comes to church.
The crazy thing is, after my dad beat me for almost 20 years to get me to go to church, then my mom and my brother and my dad quit going to church after my grandma had a falling out at the church that she had gave them over $500,000 to redo the church and all. And when my grandma passed away, she had about $30,000 in the bank. She had gave all her money to the church. She died with about 30,000, and each person got, a certain amount of money, But the church basically disowned my grandma, and my grandma went in the church and got her picture. There was a big picture of her on the side of the wall saying that she had distributed all this money to the church.
Yeah.
And then these so-called people that's in the church that actually people I have trouble with on YouTube that's actually causing trouble with me now in real life, they went to that church too. Some people that's on YouTube on my channel. So it all comes back to you, eventually if you get out there and do stuff.
I went to confession, February of 2019. I got to get back there again. I'll probably make an appointment coming up. That felt good that day when I walked out of there. I think the priest's head was spinning, but I felt good. On that particular day. Things are fine. It's a subject. I don't often talk about religion, but we all have our beliefs. And it's good to believe. I think it's good for the soul to believe in something greater than we are. And I'm sorry you went down the line with that stuff with the family and all that stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
Some people think we're in end times and, earthquakes and pestilence and famine and just hard times, and people just kind of losing their minds, everything from racing down roads at 80 miles an hour. You can kind of tell that things have broken down a little bit. Oh yeah, get back to those weed brownies.
And if you believe these is weed brownies, you might need to see a psychiatrist.
Buy some swampland in North Carolina, huh?
Because Domino's ain't going to deliver weed brownies.
That's it. But they were all right, those brownies.
Oh yeah,
they were all right. So you got some leftover stuff on there. I will also say, last night was a very dark night. Cumulatively, you think about things, as Chris always puts it, you get worried up, and I've been worried up about my dad. It's been such an up and down road, and honest to God, last night, late night, I had a pretty bad breakdown last night.
Yeah.
And I think Chris kind of knew I was out of sorts last night, and he opened the door to the shine shack. He's like, "Hey, why don't you come on in and sit a bit and just chill out in here?" And he really was a tremendous comfort to me last night, just sitting there listening, and we were talking. I was editing the video. And I sent him a message, and when I went to bed later, I said, "You're a beautiful soul, man. You really helped me a lot. And thank you for being a wonderful friend, because all of us in life are going to have our very dark hours where, God forbid, we're alone. But just to have somebody that could talk to that showed genuine concern and kindness was just, it meant a lot to me last night. It really did, because, I was, I don't cry too often, but I was crying last night, and I was all out of sorts, looking up at the moon and just saying my prayers and everything like that. And just to be able to have him here on the rancho at that particular point in time was needed at that moment. And I thought to myself, this man has a great soul in him, and he's really a caring person to reach out to me, because there's a fine line between sticking your nose in and being caring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he blew me away last night with his concern and his compassion, and just kind of telling me, stay strong, and just whatever will be, and whatever will happen will resolve the way it's supposed to be. So he has, thank you, y'all. He has a beautiful heart. Oh, well, thank you very much, Brandon. I appreciate that, Robert Wilbur, and good afternoon to you. I appreciate that. That's why I rolled that last night. It was the only way from my heart that I could think about thanking him for, um, when I left that Sean Shack last night. And I just, I think I slept soundly for the first time in weeks here. And
I
it was,
slept pretty good last night.
yeah, and it was really great. Yeah, thank you, Poke and Doyle, and everybody else. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
You're welcome,
You know,
Ray.
when I reached
You're
out to
welcome.
him and I just said, you're a beautiful soul and a wonderful friend, and he's like, that's what I do, Rosie. You know.
I was surprised to see the Alfred Hitchcock church thing, you know.
The schoolhouse. And
Yeah,
all
the
that.
schoolhouse.
How was that seeing it in real life and then thinking back to the
That's
birds?
just wild.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. So
Yeah, pretty wild.
hey, but thank you. So I'm not a big fan but I'm going to just put it this way, and Chris isn't going to be offended when I say this. There's things that we don't like about people's channels, and there's things that we do like. And for him, it's a 90%, 10%. 90% of the stuff he puts up I like. He could look at my channel, say 10% of the stuff you put up, Rosie, I like, and 90% I don't like.
I have more women that watch my channel than I believe.
I'm not one into
75%
I'm not one
women.
as you guys know, I'm not one for sex talk and cursing and things like that. If it was one thing I could just wish on Rich for his channel would just cut that stuff out and just be yourself. But see, then you find yourself going to a place where you're trying to tell somebody else how to run their channel. And I sex up. I put my Doritos on and things like that. But I don't talk about it too much. But you got to look past the persona. And I believe very few times in life you will have an opportunity to get, the tumblers in a lock all aligned, all the little tumblers click in place, and you can see right through the lock. Everything lines up, and you can see those rare moments that may happen 5 or 10 times in a lifetime of 60, 80 years, where you get to see a direct shot right into somebody's heart. That's a rare thing. And that's what happened last night. I had that. I looked directly into this man's heart last night. Without all the other bullshit, without all the stuff on YouTube.
That's just like casinos. If you're going to win, you're going to win, and if you're going to lose,
yeah,
you're
poke and dole, yeah. Thank you, Cindy.
And eventually, you might win a jackpot if you keep playing, playing and playing. Yeah.
Rarely in life do we get that chance to glimpse directly into somebody's soul, because there's a lot of things in the way that block that view. But last night was a straight shot, and I just thought, I just sent him a message afterward. I said, "You're just, you're a beautiful soul."
I was just laying there on the bed.
Yeah. Well, we were talking and stuff. And he was talking to me, and it kind of lifted my spirits. And then finally got a hold of the hospital at 11 p.m., which was 2 a.m. back on the East Coast, and I had a little glimmer of good news, at least for the night. And I thought, okay, how you doing, Bally? What's going on? Well, Rolf, I've got my ugliness to me too. That's for damn sure. So other people may display it, but we all have a dark side to ourselves. That's the way it is. I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee here. Rich, why don't you have another brownie there? They're gonna be hard as a rock after today.
Oh, I can eat them hard as a rock.
You don't bust a tooth out on those things. Wasn't that awful good of Donnie to do that?
Yeah.
So when he gets monetized, I want to return all the favors he's done for me.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure you support GoFundMe.
Well, he's got over 1,000 subs.
Yeah, but he's getting his watch hours.
Oh, yeah, he's
So
watching.
that
He
he
should
can-
soon be it.
Well, I hope so. So, look at this. Guess who's going to be back in Kitchen Stadium tonight? We're going to cook all that up.
Steaks.
Yeah. This is beef petite sirloin here.
Wow.
Should be all right, huh?
That's
What do you think of that?
$16 for steaks.
Yeah.
There was steaks down there for $50, wasn't
Yeah, I'm not doing a $50.
it?
You know what I mean? There's no way I'm paying $50 for a doggone
Big T-bone steaks down there.
Can you imagine that?
I could just see me and Rosie going down to the steakhouse and trying to eat that 72-ounce steak.
I'm gonna sit there and watch you try to eat that damn steak, you know? Because I'm just thinking to myself, last night you couldn't finish your plate of spaghetti.
Yeah, I know.
You were powerful.
I had to eat all that other stuff.
What other stuff? We only had a waffle.
In and out.
That was the night before.
Yeah, but
Then you had one waffle in the morning yesterday. You know? All right.
you gotta realize I have gastroparesis. It don't empty out my stomach all the way. You know. A lot of people don't know what gastroparesis is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're quite sure, though, that you can handle a 72-ounce steak?
I ate 64-ounce steak one time. Yeah, 64 ounces.
Darn.
Yeah.
So maybe you up for the challenge. Thank you, Twin Thang. Great video editing. I appreciate that. I'm not the best editor in the world, but I do think I have an eye for the shot.
Yeah.
And I've been doing cinematic features for the better part of
You know,
over
down
3
there where
years.
you took me and you said if you go back towards LA, Rockford Files had a house down there.
Yeah, on Malibu.
Mhm.
Yeah. I told Chris I'd put my hands this way. He's like, "Where's the Bergie boy?" I said, "This way's the Bergie boy. This way's Mexico, and this way is North Carolina over
That's a
that way."
squirrel.
Yeah, you like to see that
Jumping up.
squirrel in the morning.
He's jumping up on the building.
Yeah, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. Yeah, thoughts and prayers
Bergie boy
to
said he
you.
didn't want us to come down because he stays with his
Yeah,
mom and
I
daddy.
love
we
Poke Doyle.
can't see him. He don't want no visitors.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers for you, Poke and Doyle.
I said, "How old are you?" He said, "Yeah, but I don't think my mom and dad wants to have anybody in here at the garage."
So we're thinking about putting it in gear for Washington State and driving up there. I've never been up to the northwest. Hey, Bergie boy, we coming at you, brother! I'm literally thinking about driving up to drop in on the Bergs. Wouldn't that be a hoot, huh?
Bergie's a little big guy.
We're coming for you. You need another chick. Hey Bronson, how you doing? We didn't need another challenge there, huh? We coming at you.
Too bad we can't drop
Yeah,
by
I
and
hear
get
you,
cyanide
Jen.
cupcake.
Yeah, let me just
Get
check.
that
Yep.
beautiful cyanide cupcake to go with us.
Yeah. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If we could get up to 100 thumbs, I think we're having a right good chat this morning.
Cyanide, I could see cyanide cupcake in a Baywatch outfit.
Yeah, I could see her in I could see her in a Dorito bikini, you know. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
All my moderators.
She'll be saying, "I'll be there."
Yeah, I'd like to see cyanide.
And only come on in.
See cyanide cupcake
Baywatch, baby.
slap me upside my head. Rosie, you put your hand there again, girl, and watch what the hell's going to happen to you from the Alabama mama.
Cyanide says, "Thank you, Chris. You're sweet." Yeah.
That's one of the toughest but sweetest broads I know down there. Tough ones. Do that. Yeah, Rosie's Angels. That's right. So, yeah. Your bathing suit would have to be black, exactly. Bye, Charla. Take care. There's Cheryl.
Black
there.
with Baywatch on it.
Did Vegas Vixen indicate which package is from her? Did she say? Is it this
I think the little box is.
the little one?
Yeah. Ain't it got her name and stuff on it?
No. Nope. Not that.
And that's gotta be it. That's the only thing it could be.
I don't know. This thing said reject. I don't know what the hell it is. I want to wait till I hear from her when she pops on live.
She said it was in a box.
Yeah, I got a big box here.
No, I don't think it's that big.
This thing is huge.
I don't think that's hers. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's that little small box.
Well, I think we should wait till, this thing came out of Baltimore, Washington International Air. This thing came all the way from Baltimore. See how, look at our postal service. This priority mail, look at how they goofed up that box on there. Look at that. Makes me sick.
It has to be that small one.
I don't know what the hell it is. That one said it's from, no, that's from, I don't want to show it on camera.
That ain't her?
Philadelphia. Okay. That ain't.
Well, evidently hers didn't come yet.
Well, maybe it didn't. Yeah, maybe it hadn't come yet. But I don't want to open these things till Christmas. You know, it's not Christmas yet. But if hers comes, she said specifically open.
Well, that might be where it was shipped from. Cause
No, she wrote that on herself.
it's supposed to be a book. One of her books.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to tell you what it was, but it's something special that
All
she
right.
did for you. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So that might be where that might be the public.
Maybe she made a swimsuit calendar or book for me, huh?
Well,
Who in the hell
that's-
knows? Hey, Aaron, how you doing? What's going on? Hey, Kyle. Good afternoon to you. JK NoCal. How you doing today, JK? If you're lucky, maybe you'll be able to meet JK while he's down here.
Mhm.
I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
See if something else didn't on the porch here.
Please leave your message or
I'm trying to get up with Vegas Vixen.
Don't forget the toys for tots and all that too. You gotta drop those packs off.
Well, she said she shipped it off like over a week ago. So
Okay, did she say if it's a big box or it's a small
it's a
one?
small box. It ain't.
Okay, so it hasn't come yet then, so.
Well, she said you should have got it.
Well, I don't have it yet. We just went up to the P.O. box yesterday, so
Yeah.
I pretty much cleaned out that box yesterday.
Yeah. 'Cause she told me, she said, go tell Rosie to check her P.O. box and
Yeah.
get my package out and open it up. And
Yep. I don't know, may do a big cigar, I'm not sure. Bless you. You know, there was another video. I remember you talk about friends in the darkest hours. I remember back in 2014, just before Missy Jen came out here. Let me see.
Because the thing she sent you probably wouldn't have her address on it. It would have the people that make the book, wherever it has to come from.
Yeah.
So they have to do it, and then they have to ship it to you.
Okay.
So, that's all I'm thinking. Yeah, my nose is like squealing this morning.
Yeah, it'll take a little time for that to square itself away.
Yeah.
There's me all dressed up in my
Mm-hmm.
party dress there. Well, I guess I should open up. I don't know if it's how big that book is. She said it's a small one. There's some big stuff over there, so I'm a little hesitant to.
Well, you could just open it and see if it's what it is, and if it's what it is.
It's not going to be the small one.
Does that feel like one?
This feels like a book here.
Okay. What is it?
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right, I hope she's watching on here.
Well, she said she wanted you to open it up. So.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
The Ultimate YouTube Planner is a large workbook to help you take your content ideas to video via planning. This section says,
right here.
yeah, there it is. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it. I think that's it. I love Rory. Look at this. A gift for you. Read the author's notes. Okay. Let's read that. Hello. And to Rosie, the hardest working oh no, man, she dedicated the book.
Yeah, she dedicated it to you. She didn't want me to tell you.
Whoa.
Yeah, she dedicated the book to you.
I mean, holy hell, I'm gonna have to set up to fix the title. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Look at the work that she put into this.
Yeah.
Final script, video ideas, and everything. Yeah. And look at this.
Yeah.
She's been an amazing friend for me for so long. I am so honored to have this, but let me read this. I love Rory.
She told me what it was, and then she said, "Don't tell Rosie, just tell her to go pick it up."
Amazing. To Rosie, the hardest working content creator I know. Thanks for purchasing my YouTube video plan. I hope you find my pages useful to plan great video content. Over the years as a content creator, I always kept on task by printing out homemade pages for video ideas. This year I decided to take another step by offering 2 sizes of books and printable ebook to jot my ideas, and you can find all my titles by searching www.rorybrand.com. I'd love to see your channel. Rory, I don't know if you're on here or not, honey, but I'll send you a separate text message. This is amazing.
I tried to call her a couple times. She did that back thing to you. Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. I mean, our girls, look at this Rory Brand.
Oh, yeah.
She's an amazing friend, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, won't be too long, God willing, and the bridge don't flood out, and the mule doesn't kick off on the way to the mine. We'll be seeing her there. She
said she's going to give me a book. She's got a book with me.
She's very thoughtful.
Yeah, she said she's going to give me
thoughtful. Well, that was a wonderful dedication that she had on that. The hardest, and I love her. She is amazing person. She's always been like that.
I had a buddy of mine. He did a book, and he did it about Blackbeard.
Right.
Off the shore of the coast of Wilmington. And it took him a year to do the book.
That's amazing that how thoughtful she is on there. And I just love her to pieces. I can't find that video of my other dark time when that idiot ran into the corner of the house.
Oh yeah, was somebody putting their shopping buggy in front of the house? I was
No,
down
somebody put their BMW right in the side of the Rancho main house here. That really sucked.
Wow.
You know, I wish I could find that video. That was crazy. That was another dark hour where the boss came roaring up out of his place, said, "We're coming up, Rosie. They're coming up to hold your hand that night." And that was another amazing night for me. To have such wonderful friends, you know, that would do that. Just absolutely amazing.
And she said, don't tell her I dedicated it to her.
Man, that's unbelievable that she did that on there. I mean, that's I love her to pieces. You know, just tell us not to go dark on YouTube, but she really
That's pretty cool.
She really blew me away. I've lent a lot of money to people on YouTube, sometimes over $1,500 I've lent to people. And you know, two people out of about a dozen people have paid me back. And years ago when we were in Las Vegas, 2015, she was going through a bit of a hard time. And I said, I want you to take this money and make sure you get some stuff for your kids for Christmas time. Don't pay me, don't do anything, don't. And damn, if last year she didn't send me what I lent her plus some, and I was just astounded by that, by her.
I got one of my YouTube subscribers is willing to help me buy a new RV and me give them $100 or $200 a month as payment for it back. They said they would buy it, and I could pay them $200 a month on PayPal.
As soon as I get off of here, I will message her and let her know how astounded that is. It's just the kind of stuff I do. So when we do get down to Vegas, we need to spend time with her and her husband.
Yeah.
God willing, this COVID, this scourge shall pass from the earth, because this stuff has been absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it was really nice of her, but that's the way she is. She's another person that she goes a little nutty on YouTube sometimes, and she's unfiltered a lot of the time, but she's another person that I've been able to see the heart of gold that she has, and her and her husband, and the way she is with family and everybody else. Thank you, Linda. Dave the Fisherman, for a loan for your RV.
No, not Dave the Fisherman. Her
channel's called Vegas Vixen. If one of y'all my moderators could post up Vegas Vixen's channel link and sub her up. I've known her for 5 years. She's OG boy to the core, and she's always had my back. And she's goofy sometimes in a funny way, which I really love. She is definitely, well, thank you, Linda. Yeah, check her out. She's a wonderful gal. She pops up on panels once in a while. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, there it is. Cyanide Cupcake grabbed her link for her channel. Vegas was so good. Yeah, a lot of people. I was too, personally, in Glamorous Cat's darkest hours of December of 2018, when she was in her darkest time. I sent her multiple drops of money, and then she just ignored everything after that. So it's just, people are made in different ways, and
She said she knows you'd like that book.
No, this is amazing, and also the dedication page and everything. She's just an amazing. She's got everything.
She blow you away?
Yeah, she did. She's got everything: checklist for ideas, script drafted, video recorded, edited, voiceover, special effects. Some people just don't. Some people just don't have a good heart, you know. But as Drury, my friend Drury used to say in life, there's a few givers and there's a lot of takers. And sometimes I've wondered myself, how do people sleep at night, you know? And you know, yeah, I try to be, Cindy. You know, I don't like to see anybody in want or need. And I'm not tooting my horn, but yeah, sometimes people disappoint. Sometimes people disappoint, but it's the nature of the game. Yeah, we're almost to 100 thumbs this morning, guys. So we're going to go outside and do some. Chris is going to help me trim up these goofy Ladybanks roses. He's going to be my ground man here while I'm up on the ladder trimming that out today and doing that. We're letting that warm up a little bit. It's another beautiful day here. Yeah, Pug, that's right. Well, thank you, Abby. Yeah, Aaron said all I know are takers, so. But sometimes you just, you know, I just scratch my head. How do some people justify themselves and things? So it's always been kind of a sad thing. But what the hell? You can dwell on it, or you can just move ahead in life. So Rory, I love you. What an amazing two-part book thing. So wonderful, the dedication and the time and effort that you took in to do this planner. Shows your thought process. She's a very organized. She's a real go-getter too. This girl can take crappy furniture and remake it up and sell it for good money and everything. So I'm going to have one last brownie here this morning. It's part of breakfast. And then I'm going to give these to you, Chris. You can stick these in your fridge for the rest of them. Hey, Nico.
Aaron's not blind.
How you made, Bella?
There. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's right there. See
yeah, I see him. I see Aaron.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want Rosie to be your life coach. Pretty soon you'll be wearing a Dorito bikini. I have not, Harvey, unfortunately. You know, I always catch up on your stuff, but I've been in such a swirl lately with what's going on and doing my own content and people coming and going on the rancho, and I just haven't. When I hit the bed at night, that's it. Yeah, no problem, Harvey. You had double deaths in your family too. His aunt and uncle died within 8 days of each other.
Wow.
Oh, well, thank you, Mew. I appreciate that. Linda, you're too cute. That's cute. We'll be in here one night doing the bikini baking. I'll have to tie Chris down to a chair. I'll have to tie you down to a chair.
Yeah.
All right. He's all on with his girlfriend. The Dorito bikinis exist? Yeah, they do. I'm proof of that. He put those 38 triple Ds in those. Yeah, they exist.
Like that.
She's a hard-working girl, you know. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I'm so blessed to have her. Yeah, we do some crazy stuff. We went over to Green Door one night. She shared the bed in the hotel room a couple other times with Missy, Jen, and I. Pretty funny. And her husband is wonderful too. It's just, and her kids are just great. You know, she's great. She also said special thanks to Lori Green for her ideas and suggestions in the making of this book. It's a lot of work. A lot of work to do that. You made chili today? You made chili today? Yeah. Space Girl needs to come out. Problem with Space Girl is, well, there's actually no problem with it, so we'll see. Yeah, love the Green Door fun. It was a fun night. We had a good time. I can imagine Chris at the Green Door down in Las Vegas, huh? But I don't care much for soup chili. I could eat almost daily. Chili's good. Chili's good. Mom, we get cyanide cupcake to go down the Green Door with us. Woo! She coming there. Alabama is in the house, y'all. Roll Tide, roll. Roll Tide, roll. We'll see. We're actually thinking about a short little road trip here because we travel, right? On the road. That's what we do. So we will see. What's up, Terry? Terry says, Chris say, woo. 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 Yeah, I've made cheesecake. My favorite cheesecake is I took pecan sandies, which are the pecan cookies, and I grind them up and I make the crust out of pecan sandies, and it's an amazing, amazing cheesecake. You can look that up, pecan sandy cheesecake, on my channel. Hello, Terry. Karen Chris gets to look up your dress when you're on the left. Well, I'm not wearing a dress. I got to keep myself all. You'll get your arms all stuck up with. I got to be careful with these. Yeah. It was a great. It turned out really good. Dispensary day tomorrow, folks. Give them I'm quitting YouTube.
I'm quitting YouTube, folks. Well, I never said folks. Bergs is the one that started on that. I always just said I'm quitting YouTube.
I'm not taking it no more. I'm quitting YouTube, y'all. I'm quitting YouTube. Oh, man. So that was, I think, the best one. That was called a pecan crusted cheesecake, and that turned out real good. And there's the video on that. Yeah, there we go, Linda. Woo! There we go, grabbing that vid. So stuck at the Green Door, you'll have to drag him out of Vegas. So have a good time down there. I'm over here in California, Rick. Yeah, that's the pecans. Your country accent has me weak. Yeah, I got a little bit of country in me. You know, when cousin Chris landed on the rancho, right? There's an update video on your wall of sand. Yeah, I've done. The last thing I did was getting the. About 2 years ago, there was I had an explosion in the workshop, very dangerous, and one of those big silver can capacitors blew up. And the last video I did was restoring that, getting that unit working again, and it's back on the mark. Luckily, I had eye protection on, or it would have taken my eyes out.
You talking about one of them Freon canisters?
No, I'm talking about one of those big silver capacitors that sits in the receiver sets and things.
Oh, one of them that goes in your thing. One of them.
Yeah, it's called a big electrolytic.
Like a tube thing.
Well, it's just a silver-looking can that sits about that high and round. And
the stuff comes out at the bottom.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Like furry paper stuff.
Exactly, it's like a big, and one of them blew up on me. So, Chris, I'm glad you feel better today. He's been working good on this Claritin here.
Yeah, Nexium.
And a little bit of Nexium. Knock down that acid that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost became an angel on that one. Hey, Low Country, How you doing?
In low country.
And sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes stuff happens. But I was able to bring that unit back good, put some new capacitors in it, and get it up to snuff. It sounded good, and back on the wall of sound over there. So that was a big job. So yeah, I was glad I didn't get hurt for sure. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. I think Chris and I are going to commence to doing, getting some things under control here on the Rancho. And I will thank Chris for his help today in doing that. I think he's going to be the ground guy down here while I'm up on the ladder swinging the hedge trimmer here, because I got to get this
I gained a little weight.
Now you can wear that? I don't think you gained weight, did you?
Yeah, that was.
Is this your class ring?
Yeah, I was actually, that was falling off my fingers.
Yeah.
These rings here
Uh-huh.
was falling off my fingers.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what my grandma Harrison bought me.
Yeah, mine went into a damn snowbank. I had a beautiful Baltimore Polytechnic.
Had that ever since 1988.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that. It was beautiful. It was gold and black onyx.
Yeah.
It was an engineering high school. Worked my ass off. It was a bitter experience for me. But that's what my class ring looked like, with the T-square, the dividers, theory and practice, Baltimore Polytechnic Institute in engineering.
Oh, wow.
Engineering high school. That's where the guy that
You lost it?
went into a snowbank. I never found it. Yep.
No, it's a snowbank.
In Baltimore, it just came flying off my finger, and I rooted through the snow.
Well, that's
and
like $1,200.
yeah, well, at that time it wasn't that much.
It is now.
Yeah, you can see the drafting triangle and the dividers and all that. Was a very,
You never tried to go
very.
back with your metal detector finder?
Nope, it was on a city street, so somebody picked it up. But that was a very brutal curriculum of classes. And
It
things.
could be still out there somewhere.
Yeah, but I learned how to run an engine lathe and work metal, and took advanced mathematics and all kinds of surveying, engineering laboratory. It was quite an experience. So, yeah, somebody found it. When the snow melted, they would have just seen it right on the street, right there. So, big chunk of gold.
Send it to
And then
you.
I don't know where the hell my college ring went. I have no idea where in the hell that went. So
Wow.
that was Loyola College, but it happens. Yeah, watch the pecan cheesecake video. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to close it out and thank you for being on. Chris, thanks again for my darkest hour of being a wonderful friend to me. And
We got to go cut some bushes.
yep. Yeah, somebody got it. Well, the thing, it was right on the sidewalk in downtown Baltimore, so wasn't no need to metal detect it. When that snow melted, that ring would have just appeared right down there. So
Looks like somebody would have returned it to you.
no.
If I find somebody's class ring, I'd try to
Not
find
in
out who the
Baltimore.
owner is.
Not in Baltimore. It doesn't happen that way. So, all right, y'all, have a good one.